I am Ma'am Aryan, your science teacher, and welcome to our chemistry class.
Our most essential learning competency, or MELC 17, explain physical changes in terms of the arrangement and motion of atoms and molecules.
First, let's have our opening prayer. For your attendance, take a screenshot and send it to your science teacher.
For our classroom rules, minimize distractions. You are encouraged to study in a well-lit and well-ventilated area conducive to learning.
Follow the safety protocols such as hand washing, disinfection, and social distancing.
Follow the teacher's instructions.
And lastly, have fun. Let's have a review. Identify the following objects if they are solid, liquid, or gas. Did you get 3 and above? Awesome!
Physical changes in solid, liquid, and gas. For our objectives, first, describe what happens during phase change. Second, show appreciation on the different types of physical changes in our daily life. And third, represent through drawings, illustrations, what happens during evaporation and condensation on a molecular level. Matter occurs in 3 states, such as solid, liquid, and gas. When ice melts, it changes its state from solid to liquid. This change of state is known as melting. On the other hand, animal oil solidifies when cooled. This change of state from liquid to solid is called solidification. Both melting and solidification are referred as phase change. We can see that there is a phase change when the current state of matter changes into another state and still retaining its original composition. When phase change occurs, only the state of the substance is changed, but its chemical composition is retained. Melting is the change of matter from solid state to liquid state. When liquid state changes back to a solid state, this phase change is called freezing or solidification. Evaporation is changing matter from the liquid state to gas state, while condensation is the change from the gaseous state to liquid state. When solid state directly changes to gas without passing the liquid state, it is called sublimation. In addition, deposition is the change from a gaseous state directly to a solid state. For our first activity, is it phase change? Write PC if the picture shows phase change or not if the picture doesn't show phase change. Did you get it right? Great.
Was your score 3 and above? Great job! For our second activity, video analysis, watch the video and answer the following activities.
Water can be transformed into different phases such as solid, liquid, or gas due to the addition or removal of heat. In physical change involving phase changes, there is no chemical reactions involved. Melting is a process by which a substance in solid phase is converted to its liquid phase. When energy is applied to some solids in the form of heat, the attractive forces holding the particles together are disrupted because of the increase in energy of the particles. The particles in the solid become more excited and vibrate faster, resulting to solid to liquid transition. Freezing is a process by which a substance in liquid phase converted to its solid phase. Liquid to solid transition happens when the particles in the liquid phase lose their energy. The particles tend to be bound by attractive forces that make the particles more stable. Evaporation is a process by which a substance in liquid phase is converted to its gas phase. When energy is applied to some liquids in the form of heat, the attractive force holding the particles together are disrupted because of the increase in energy of the particles. The particles in the liquid become more excited, move faster, and scatter, resulting to liquid to gas transition. Condensation is a process by which a substance in a gas phase is converted to its liquid phase. Gas to liquid transition is favored when the particles in the liquid phase lose energy. The particles tend to bind by attractive forces that make the particles closer to one another, thus becoming more stable. Sublimation is a process by which a substance in solid phase is converted to its gas phase without passing through the liquid phase. When sufficient energy is applied to some solids in the form of heat, the attractive forces that holding the particles together are disrupted. Because of the increase in energy of the particles in the solid become more excited and vibrate faster, resulting to direct solid to gas transition. Deposition is a process by which a substance in gas phase is converted to its solid phase without passing through the liquid phase. Gas to solid transition is favored when the particles in the liquid phase lose so much energy. The particles tend to be bound by attractive forces that make the particles more stable. Melting, evaporation, and deposition are processes by which the attractive forces between the particles of a substance are disrupted. The particles, molecules, and atoms of substances upon these processes obtain energy that allows them to undergo phase change. Freezing, condensation, and sublimation are processes by which the attractive forces between the particles of a substance are being favored.
For our next activity, moving molecules, draw the image of the molecules during phase change. Solidification, making of ice candy from liquid molecules to solid molecules. Did you get it correct? Great.
Questions. What happens during solidification? Second, what happens to the molecules of water during evaporation and during condensation? And third, why does phase change happen? You may answer this on your answer sheets.
For our next activity, classify me. Match the following situations to their corresponding kind of phase change.
Questions. First, is this happening right now? Second, did you experience any of these phase changes? Can you cite one? Explain what happens during these phase changes. Evaporation, condensation, melting, solidification, sublimation, and deposition. You may write your answers in your answer sheets.
As a resident of Lucena City and a grade 8 student of Lucena Dalahican National High School, what are some examples of phase change in your daily life? Is phase change relevant to your daily life? For your performance task, based on your gifts, hobbies, and talents, choose one of the following. It can be in English, Filipino, or your own native language. Reminders: during individual and group activities, make sure to follow the safety protocols such as hand washing, social distancing, and disinfection. Ask for adult supervision, especially when dealing with fire and other hazardous objects.
Also, to conduct your performance task in a safe and appropriate area that promotes fairness and respect. Poem or song about an example of phase change, just like rain, hailstorm, humidity. It can be in English, Filipino, or your native language. Here is an example of poem, Tula Tungkol sa Tubig by Mary. Another example of poem, Turo by Melanie Bingo. Your own dance routine. An example is a sun dance wherein people dance hoping to stop the rain. Recipe of your favorite dish. Please indicate the measurement. It must include any of the following: boiling, melting, freezing, or frying. It can be in English, Filipino, or your own native language. Here is an example of recipe. Ja, pagkakansama recipe. Video or pictures of actual cooking of your favorite dish. Please indicate the measurement and also must include any of the following: boiling, melting, freezing, or frying. It can be in English, Filipino, or your own native language. Here is an example of a video of Binu. Virtual role play, showing phase change. It can be household chores such as cooking, drying of clothes, melting of candle, and etc. Here is an example of virtual role play, which is virtual cooking lessons. And here are the criteria for your performance task.
For your assessment, choose true if the statement is correct and false if the statement is incorrect.
For your assessment, you may type in your answer with your cell phone or computer using any of the following. And lastly, for your reflection, during summer, as a resident of Lucena City that wants to have extra money during vacation, you can make ice and ice candy and sell them in your own house. What is the importance of phase change in the preparation of ice and ice candy?
That ends our lesson for today. I am Ma'am Arian, your science teacher. See you next time on Teliwanag, and always remember, ang batang porsigido, kinabukasan sigurado. Bye!